How's it going, everyone? John here. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I want to share with you guys a shopping haul that I had done over the weekend. Now, I went to a local retro store where I was trying to find two games that I've never played on my 360 before. I had recently taken my 360 out to play some Halo 3, like classic Halo 3, because they're going to be shutting down the Halo servers, or maybe they're shutting down the 360 servers altogether. I don't know what's going on exactly. All I know is that after this year, you will not be able to play multiplayer of Halo online on your 360, which is super sad. Because when I booted up Halo 3, I was having so much fun. I was able to relive some of these memories. Then I booted up Reach, and I was showing my brother some screenshots that I had taken years ago, and it just brought so many memories back. And I was like, dude, I miss this. We need to play some original 360 Halo. So we booted up some 360 Halo, and it was like we had been teleported back in 2010, 2008. Like, it was crazy to think that it's been a decade that since we've played on the 360 versions, and it's unreal to think that time has just flown that fast. So I've kept my 360 out since, and I've been playing it since and loving it. So I wanted to get some more stuff for my 360. Sadly, some of the things that I bought, I've had to repurchase because I had traded those in years ago, back when GameStop's like, oh, go and trade your stuff. Woohoo. So, yeah. I'm going to show you guys what I got. All right, so the first game in the pile here, the multiplayer, I had a lot of issues with, but the campaign was actually pretty decent, and that is Medal of Honor Warfighter. Now, back when this actually was an active game, the multiplayer I wasn't really that fond of. I couldn't stand how quick the time to kill was, and it just seemed like it was not a game that we were all ready for. But now, considering how a lot of these shooter games are nowadays, I wish this thing was still active. Now, I did pop in the multiplayer disc for it, and surprisingly, there was at least one server running. Maybe different times during different prime times, it would actually be a little bit better. I still have yet to test that, but I definitely am going to be replaying the campaign for this. Amazing stuff. And what's also really cool is it still has all of the original stuff, even the code for the Battlefield 4 beta, which is awesome. Coming up is a trilogy. This trilogy I recommend all of you guys playing. Love this trilogy. Cannot wait for another one. And that is Bioshock. Now, yes, you can play this remastered. I personally am not a big fan of remasters because I feel like the port is just messing with the code somehow. Because when you play this on 360 or PS3, it plays, in my opinion, differently than how it plays on next gen or whatever. But out of this, Infinite is my favorite, and number 2 is just as close as being my favorite as Infinite is. But I'm definitely going to be replaying these guys. I might do a Let's Play on this channel for it. I'm not sure, but that's my favorite trilogy out of a few other trilogies. But in this pile, I love it. So the next one, I'm shocked that we haven't had a sequel for this yet, especially how it ended. And it's probably because the studio, I believe, got shut down. EA being typical EA. Dante's Inferno. This game, in my opinion, is very underrated. You get to go through all the different layers of hell. You get to fight all the different sins. So good. So good. Now, I don't recall if this was all based off of a poem or if it was based off of a book, but I'm going to go with poem. My gut says poem, but this is so much fun. I recommend you guys actually playing that. And then the two games that I actually went to the shop for, is a series that I never really got into, but I'm probably going to go back and play just because I wasn't really into stealth games back in, in my younger years. So the games I was looking for are Splinter Cell Blacklist and Splinter Cell Conviction. For some reason, I've been just wanting to play these, and I don't understand where the want for wanting to play these came into play, but this is what I originally went there for, and I can't wait to play these. I just need a weekend to myself to really enjoy them. Now, I did pick up some movies while I was there. Movies and a show. So we got ourselves some Tmnt. Oh, you guys can't see that because of the glare. We got The Way of Invisibility, because I love myself some Tmnt. And of course I had to get this because it is part of Tmnt as well, and it's my childhood. But you have to have the movies as well. The Secret of the Ooze. I gotta find the first one. I had the first one on VHS, but I gotta find the first one of that. And then I spotted this. Bio Brawly. Heck yeah, man. Love it. Love it. But yeah, so that is everything that I picked up in my haul. I'm going to be doing more of this where I get more stuff, like I said, from the stores, and I want to add more to my collection. There's things that I had as a kid that I lost. There's things that have been stolen from me. There's things that I've traded in. So I want to be able to rebuild my collection, and I'm going to be doing it slowly. But I want to bring you guys for the journey. So this is the Kickstarter of that. But yeah, so that is the shopping haul. So I appreciate you guys watching today's video. Out of all the games that I had shown in the haul, what is your favorite game? What game would you play first? And what game would you play last? Would you want to see any of these on stream? Would you want to see them as a dedicated video, a let's play? Let's talk about it inside the comment section below. And if you guys are new here, be sure to go ahead and take a look at the other content and make sure you guys are subscribed. Click the bell icon, and I will see you guys in a future video, future stream. But thank you again so much for watching. And as always, stay nerdy, my friends.